Hello and welcome, my Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your What Do I Need read for this new moon in Cancer, your new moon to the full moon next in Aquarius, July into August 2020. I am your reader, Angelo Lyons. Mal for short, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of DrawingTheCircle Productions, and son of a Cancerian sun sign. S-O-N or the S-U-N, yeah. Welcome back, my subscribers. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for supporting me on my YouTube journey. A lot of you maybe were students of mine in the long ago when we could all be in the same room indoors. Maybe you are one of my clients that used to sit across from me on the couch or the table, right? House calls, office in Sayville, New York, right? But here we are in this new world. So I'm very thrilled, glad, and honored to be serving you from my dining room via YouTube. If you are new to my channel, however, please do consider liking this video, subscribing to my channel, hitting that notification bell so you'll know when I'm putting out new content, readings, etc. Doing more live streams in the future, I have a feeling. And also comment in the comment section. Apparently that's what gets people to see the videos more than anything else, when people comment. So it was like, that was cool, right? It helps other people see it. So that being done, let's get down to the business of this read, shall we? We are looking at a new moon on Monday. Oh my God, Nick Rhodes alert, right? On Monday, July 20th, 2020. Going to the full moon in Aquarius on August 3rd, 2020, right after Lughnasadh, right? Lamas, however you want to call that Sabbath in the pagan wheel of the year. So what we're looking at here is a What Do I Need read. It's a 5-card draw. We're just playing from 5 different decks, 1 card each, one from the different pantheons that I deal with, angels, goddesses, gods, masters, and the higher selves of all involved. In terms of what you need, you'll see how that plays out. As we go, all you need to do is focus on your breath to stay in the present moment so that you can sense what resonates, leave what doesn't in a general read, and check your other signs. These so far have been around 20 minutes, give or take, right? Give or take a minute or two. So let's dive in, shall we? Let's do this, my Cancerians. I love you. Nice deep breath. Because we're going to start with the Healing with the Angels Oracle. All the decks that I read are in the description box, all the way at the bottom of the description box. So check them out. There's some other cool stuff in there. But we're going to start talking with my angels here. My angels and my archangels. What is the healing angel you need to call upon, right? It's a What Do I Need to read. In other words, this is the angel sort of assigned to you in some ways for this reason, season, or lifetime. So the call needs to come from the 3rd and 4th dimension. By the way, the 3rd dimension is the physical world. The 4th dimension is the psychological, the mental, and the emotional, right? 5th dimension is that unity consciousness, and really the angels I find to be somewhere near the 7th dimension, right? 7th heaven, I think, might be what that is, aside from a 90s family serial drama that I never watched. So let's dive in. Breathe. My angels. You liked that one? You liked that one? I made a 90s reference for you. Please, my ascended, my angels and archangels. 1 card in clarity for this Cancerian collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign with their, from this new moon in Cancer, their new moon of the year to the full moon in Aquarius in August. Please, my angels, what is the perfect healing angel that they can call upon, that they need to call upon this new moon to full moon next? The guardian angel is the angel they need to call upon. Their guardian angel is their higher self. That is what it is. I mean, why else would an angel be assigned to, like, watch you go to the bathroom, right? It's your higher self. It's your 5th dimensional self, so you don't have to reach as high, perhaps, as the 7th dimension. But call upon your higher self. That's who you are in an eternal sense, not just the soul. The soul is a manifestation of the higher self. The higher self really is the part of you that is, we could say, the closest to source. But, you know, of course the Miracle says even layers and levels are illusions, right? Because it's all the illusion of separation, but necessary to understand a journey coming from source involution and the journey of returning through evolution. So call upon your guardian angel, right? Call to get you through this, that everything that you've been through I'm hearing this for some of you very specifically. Everything you've been through in the past couple of months is absolutely scripted, needed to happen. I'm feeling a lot of destruction, a lot of pain, a lot of stuff came up. So now you're looking at the waxing part of it. Let's see what we can build with the healing angel of your own higher self, your own guardian angel. It should be interesting. It should be very personal, one would think. So we're turning to the Daughters of the Moon Tarot, the voices of the goddess, the voices of the divine yin, the divine feminine. What is it you need to be aware of going on inside of you? Now, you are a water sign, so chances are this would be more emotional, but we'll see what pops up. A little piece of narrative, a little piece of tarot. Shall we? Breathe. Okay, my goddesses, I hear you. I heard that. Please, one card in clarity for this Cancerian collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. This new moon in Cancer, their new moon to full moon in Aquarius in August. Please, what is it that they need to be aware of inside of themselves? The angels are saying their healing is available through their own direct higher selves, right? Their own higher self. So what is it that they need to be aware of? And the card of the Lovers kicked out. I usually don't take kickers, but it fell so face up that I couldn't not see it. So the Lovers is about a life-changing decision. It may involve love in terms of romance, but really, could it be about you deciding to love yourself, right? Because we're looking at the guardian angel here. Could this be a life-changing decision? Now, here's the thing. A life-changing decision the life-changing decision isn't always grandiose, right? It's not always this, I am moving to Guam. No. It can be, it can look micro, but the paradox is that the decision is actually macro and life-changing. So to be aware of that there perhaps is this back and forth going on in your energy field between your head and your heart. Like, your head might be, well, you know, we really should forgive and heal and move on. And your heart's like, screw that! Right? How does the throat chakra choose between that except by toggling back and forth between the two throughout the day? How do you make the decision to bring them all into alignment? Well, that is a life-changing process right there, and one that you call upon your higher self for, because in a way, the higher self is the part of you that's already done this, that's already had this incarnation. It's outside of time, right? The alpha and the omega. It was you before you had this lifetime, and it's you after. But really, the higher self is who you are before all of your lifetimes, what's called your cycle of earthly embodiments, and elsewhere, as well as who you are at the end. It's the eternal part of you. So turn to that. There's love there waiting for you, a love that only you can give yourself by opening up the tap to your higher dimensional selves. What do you need to be aware of on the outside? Let's ask the gods, the divine masculine, the divine yang, what you need to be aware of on the outside of your life, including your own body, is outside of the truth of who you are, right? You're a spirit, you're not a body. But you're here to take care of that body as your vehicle of your soul's journey. So take a nice deep breath. My gods, please, one card in clarity. For this Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, what do they need this new moon in Cancer, their moon sign, to full moon next in Aquarius, August 2020? Please, what do they need to be aware of outside of themselves, right? What do they need? Well, sleepless nights, honeys. Nine of Swords. You're in pain. You are in mental pain about something in the outside world. Nine of Swords is really those never-ending cycles of thoughts. Well, I mean, they do eventually end, but it feels never-ending when you're going through this. And like I said, it's like, well, maybe like I did that head-heart thing, it's the other way around, where the heart is like, but I really want to heal, I really want to forgive, I take responsibility for my part in this, I just want to heal. And this head's like, screw that, let's burn down the village, right? So look, there might be a need for therapy, counseling, or confession here. I am a spiritual counselor. I don't do psychological healing or counseling, because that's malpractice, and I was raised by a lawyer, right? I know what my boundaries are most of the time. But if there is like a real painful thing going on here, the Nine of Swords ain't no joke. It can really drive someone, if not crazy, which is psychological, well, not really a psychological term, insane, which would be a psychological thing. It can drive someone mad, which is more of a spiritual experience, a mystical experience. All of the mystics go mad. I've gone mad before, but, you know, it's love that heals us, right? Because the mind cannot heal itself. How can an unhealthy mind heal itself, right? It takes the soul, it takes the spirit, it takes the higher self. So huge opportunity. What you need is a spiritual decision here to uplift you and heal, because a lot of, okay, I'm telling you right now, a lot of these thoughts that you're having that are keeping you up at night are not really about the situation you think it is. It's the unprocessed emotional content. You're a Cancer, right? Water evaporates into air. So you're actually healing. But I think there needs to be a conscious decision here to bring in a love beyond this world. Talk about loving yourself, your higher self, your guardian angel, right? Coming in to help do some of the heavy lifting. Let's get you a healing mantra card from the Healing Mantra deck by Matt Kahn. This is obviously from the Ascended Masters. Sorry, that's maybe not so obvious if you're new. But the Voices of the Ascended Masters, the healing mantra you need. Now, I'm going to say, for the Nine of Swords there, a mantra would be helpful, because the word mantra, because it's Sanskrit, has different meanings, as Sanskrit words will every now and again. Some of them have like 50 different meanings, depending on inflection and the words around it. But mantra means mind tool, or to cover, or to protect. So this might be something of merit to help you heal. Breathe. Oh yeah, the holographic nature of reality. They think it's about one thing, but it's triggering other stuff. Yeah, the sacred bait and switch. So my Ascended Masters, hi, please, one card in clarity. What is the perfect healing mantra for this Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, from this Cancerian new moon, their moon sign, to the Aquarian full moon in August 2020? Please, my Ascended Masters, what is their perfect healing mantra for this new moon to full moon? Next. Asking for angelic support. Holy crap. Asking for angelic support. Now, that's the thing about light cards with white ink. You just can't see the words. But the mantra itself is, my angels respond when I am open and authentic about how I feel. I don't know. Could that be a little less more perfect? That's very perfect. I want you to see it. Right, yeah, it's too bright to see. But my angels respond when I am open and authentic about how I feel. So look, like I said about counseling, right? There needs to be some verbalization here. But it can be done through prayer, right? Connecting literally with your angels. But it may look micro, but it's macro. It's turning a corner. So let's do this one. Asking for angelic support, opened right to it. It's a charmed moment, except a booklet of shadows. My angels respond when I am open and authentic about how I feel. When asking for angelic support, you are requesting solutions from a higher realm of consciousness. I don't know, like 5th, 6th, 7th dimension. Such a realm of consciousness works in accordance with free will to help you face your experiences instead of helping you avoid them. Yeah, right, there it is. Rather than believe the cause of your feelings must be changed or eliminated, it is essential to ask your angels for better ways of viewing the feelings that keep getting triggered, right? So it's saying, all right, so then help me see this differently, which is really how you ask for a miracle in A Course in Miracles. Help me see this differently. Higher self, Holy Spirit, choose your language there. Because each trigger represents a healing, you are more likely to feel the presence of your angels when asking for their help to face your most difficult emotions, right? So it's not trying to avoid. This is not about bypassing. In order to access angelic assistance, it is important to be with your feelings so your angels know where support is needed most. In other words, you don't numb all the feelings, then ask. You kind of say, all right, angels, this is the moment. Oh, Marianne Williamson said it once really well in an audio back in the 90s. She said, right here, this is where the sword enters my heart, right? Like, this is it. This is where I get triggered. This is the feeling, and I don't know what to do about it. It's keeping me up at nights. You ask for that at that point. It is important to be with your feelings so your angels know where support is needed most. So you don't do this after you've bypassed or calmed down, right? You do it while you're in it. This mantra is ideal for unraveling the spiritual ego, because the spiritual ego has a lot of superstitions. It's like, well, this happened because it was Mercury retrograde, and you didn't set your clock back on the right day, and, you know, and in a past life, you stepped on an ant, and that's why, you know, you dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant. Sorry, little Pink Panther there for you. Giving up patterns of avoidance, yeah, and being a better receiver, which is good, right? You want to open up your yin. Life-changing decision here might seem micro. One prayer can change everything when you ask for angelic support. Last card down. Speaking of the guardian angel, the higher self, the Whispers of Love Oracle is consecrated and blessed to be the voices of the higher self, your own and anyone else involved. So far, this looks like it's all about you, so let's ask them. Breathe. The higher selves of all involved, please, one card in clarity. For this Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. For this new moon in Cancer, their moon sign, their new moon for the year. Yeah, this is getting a little, like, I'm feeling this, like, layers of dimensional stuff peeling away. One more time, the higher selves of all involved, please, one card in clarity for this Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. For this new moon in Cancer, their sign to full moon in Aquarius in August 2020. Please, what is the inspiration or insight they need from their higher selves this new moon to full moon next, July, August 2020? Because the angels are talking the guardian angel, and the guardian angel is the higher self, and the goddesses are talking about the Lover's card, a life-changing decision. The goddess Aphrodite represented here could be romantic, maybe not, we'll see. You'll see, I guess, playing itself out differently throughout the quantum. The gods are saying Nine of Swords, that there's something outside of them that they're kind of obsessing over, thinking about. It's kind of driving them a little mad, if not crazy. And the Ascended Masters are saying that you need to ask for angelic support, that your angels respond, and you're open, authentic about how you feel. So, higher selves of all involved, what's the inspiration and insight that they need from their higher selves this new moon to full moon next? Be in the present and dream of the future. There's no way your story's over. There's no way your story's over. A story might have ended, but there's no way your story is over. Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. But when you surrender those dreams to the higher self, and essentially what that means is like, okay, I don't know if the dreams that I have, not the sleepy dreams, the goals, the aspirations, my heart's desires are ever going to come true, but higher self, my God, obsessing about them is driving me mad. So I don't know what to do. I'm confused. I'm feeling this. 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 That's really being in the present. It's not bypassing or avoiding anything, right? Really making a decision to love yourself, to love these feelings like they've never been loved before by you, because you're probably an empath, and like 2% of it is yours. The rest might be everybody else feeling the same thing on planet Earth. You're a release valve for this stuff in that case. And so you are being healed, and you do get the benefit of that healing, even if you're healing it for people you don't even know, right? So you can be in the present and have your dreams of the future. There's nothing wrong with your heart's desires, but it's sort of that thing like how a kid wants to be a truck driver, but, you know, they're 4, right? And not saying that you're a child in all of this, but to say that there is some growth that needs to happen here, and I can't think of a faster way for that growth to happen gracefully than literally by asking for angelic support, particularly if that angelic support is from your higher self. So let's put this together. May the Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs be blessed with all they need this new moon in their sign to full moon next, that they may call upon the angel of their higher selves that they need to connect with, that they may make the decisions that they need to be aware of inside of themselves to love and heal. and that they may reconcile with the help of their angels by asking their angels for their support with this repetitive thinking, with this mental loop, with this perhaps chaotic thought and confusion that might be driving them close to the edge, so that they can be in the present and dream of the future, knowing that what they are going through is necessary, that they have the help that they need, but they must ask. The call has to come. They can feel like a victim, but they have to be able to be the victor and saying, okay, I'm now taking responsibility for this and calling in the help that I need for their well-being, for the well-being of all, and for the fulfillment of the divine plan. So mote it be. And so it is. Thank you so much for watching. Again, please do like, subscribe, hit that notification bell should you feel so drawn, and comment, because that helps. It helps my channel. Otherwise, wishing you the very best and the very blessed of this new moon, your new moon to full moon next. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.